All I can say is, it's about time. It looks like money was actually put into a PV for once in like forever. I really, really liked the visuals of the PV. It reminded me of a lot of the older videos. The very first thing that I thought of actually when it first opened up was I thought of Egal Nude, and I don't know why I thought of it, but it reminded me a lot of that. I also saw bits and pieces of like Kimagure Princess. There's also like a lot of the manpower. I also saw a ton of Sabondoma, especially like with the sitting parts. It looked a lot like that in a lot of different aspects. So I liked the PV in the aspect that it reminded me a lot of older PVs, and it just had a lot of reminiscent feels to it. The PV was really impressive. That being said though, I'm sticking to my guns. I said it before and I will say it again. I hate the line distribution of this song. I really like the song. I really, really like it. I would like it a whole lot more if it wasn't Reina and I spamming the whole thing. I really like the tune of it. I like the tone. I like the lyrics. I like the PV. I'm really, really impressed with the PV. But I don't like the fact that they got so many freaking lines. I just want to clarify something from my last video. The whole point of my rant was not to say how much I hated the song because I really like it. My point of the rant was because I was really frustrated, and I still am, of the fact that Sunku went through the process of getting the 9th generation only to push them in the back and not use them. And to just keep doing the same things that he's been doing for the last several years, where it's just Reina and I leading. Especially when he has 4 girls that have proven themselves to sing very well. In Fantasy DX, they've done very, very good in all of their mic rips. A lot of people are really impressed with them. A lot of people like them, and I really think that they're going to bring the group back, and they're going to bring it to something that I think the 4th gen had that the other generations haven't really been able to succeed at from that point in time. And I was really frustrated, and still am, at the fact that they just got pushed to the back and it's business as usual. I'm mostly just frustrated that they got such a push in Maji Desuka that the bar was set really high, and then failure kind of is how I see it. And I also received a lot of comments saying that the 9th gen will get a lot of time to be able to be pushed. They have their whole career in front of them, da 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 da. Agreed, okay? I agree with that. However, I'm sure a lot of people thought the same thing about Ogawa, about Kono, about Nigaki, about Eri, who didn't get any real close-up time until Kimagure Princess. That was the only time that she got to be in the center, I believe. And other than that, she was pretty much pushed to the back. But she was huge in concerts, but never got pushed in the PVs. I'm sure they thought the same thing about Aika, Junjun, and Linlin. And over the course of Morning Musume history, all of those girls have been overshadowed by Nachi, Goto, Ai-chan, and Reina, and Miki. It's just fact. They got overshadowed. The reason why fans like girls is because they're pushed. And because they're pushed and pushed and pushed until you're forced to like them. And unfortunately, that's working a little bit backwards for Riho because she is being pushed above her senpais, Gaki, Sayu, and Aika. And I'm a huge Gaki fan, so I mean, like, I'm kind of biased towards her in the first place, but I think that all the Riho hate is coming from the fact that she's overshadowing her senpais. I think if the rest of the 9th gen had gotten equal distribution along with her, I really don't think there'd be as much of it. But I do want to say thank you for all the comments that I got. It's always good to get feedback and just to hear back from you guys. So now back to the visuals of the PV. I was really impressed just by the fact of how it was done. It looks like money was actually put into it. And the last several PVs, it just looks like it was just kind of sloppily redone versions of the same old thing. But this one, it looks like there was a lot put into it, and I really, really appreciate that. I like that the backgrounds kept changing. I really like the dance to the song. I think it matches with the tune. A lot of people were not really happy with the dance, but I actually really liked the way that the dance was. I think it matched very well. The outfits, I think, really, really match with the song. They remind me a lot of the Manpower. Actually, Gaki's dress reminds me more of the Manpower than any of the others. There were a lot of parts where like they were sitting down that reminded me of Shabondama, but there were parts that were also reminding me of the Manpower. Also, I'm not really sure what the purpose of the floating gems were for, but I thought that was kind of a cool effect to the video. Also, I just want to say that I think it was really funny / kind of cute, the fact that I smiled at the end. That was just kind of like a random little smirk that she gave. I just want to say, in relation to the line distribution, there were parts near the end of the song where Riho took some of the lines that I was previously singing, and I think she did a really good job in those parts, and I think she and some of the other members very easily could have taken those lines. So like the same repetition of the lines. Is that a word, repetition? I don't know, I'm making it up. The repeating of the same lines done by Ai and Reina, the other members very easily could have taken those on. And I think that's how this song could have been better, is replacing them with more of the other members. The hairstyles, and it's such a random thing to like get caught up on, but I think that they probably could have done a little bit better. There was somebody on Hello Online who said they needed to get new stylists. I agree with that statement wholeheartedly. The Night Gen didn't really get a lot of screen time, but they looked fine from what I saw. Aika definitely needs some help. I don't know why they keep giving her these nasty, crappy hairstyles, but I really liked the one that she had in Rival Survival in the final. So they need to do something like that, because as much as I dislike that girl, it's not helping that they make her look like trash in every video that she's in. That's just my opinion. Sayu, she looked kind of ridiculous. I feel like they're trying to push her from the kawaii look, and they're trying to push her into like a more mature, pretty look, and it's not really working that well because she has this image ingrained so much that she's like this cute character, and now she's being pushed away from that. So I think maybe in gradual transitions, I would like to say that I think Sayu is becoming a very, very beautiful woman, and I really, really hope the best for her in the group, because her voice is definitely maturing. Gaki-san, she looks freaking hot, not gonna lie. But of course, I am a huge fan of her, so I'm gonna say that no matter what. But I think she looked really, really good in this PV. I really liked the way that her hair was. She just looked hot. I don't know why. She looked awesome. Her lines, a lot of people complained about the auto-tune, and I didn't hear the auto-tune the first time around because I was only listening to the concert rip, and I didn't hear the auto-tune. It doesn't even really sound like auto-tune. Like, it kind of does, like this much, but it kind of just, it flows with the song really, really well. And as much as I like her voice unaltered, I think it worked. And I think her voice is so powerful that it came through anyways. I really hope that they push her so that she becomes the leader that I know that she can be, because I really like Gaki. I am very, very impressed with this PV, and you can find it on Hello Online, and I'm sure UFA is going to start making claims on it soon, so hurry up and go there and look for it. And then there are some other people that are like uploading it to Mediafire and to other places, so you could find it on there. Go back, watch it, come back, tell me what you think. And also, question of the day is, what is your favorite Morning Musume PV of all time? And yes, have at it. That is the end for this video, and I will talk to you guys later.